next. To know here, Danny.
Hey, Matt, in a day and age, 3 starts, ERA under 2 point. He's good and on point in the first inning. That usually means he's going
to. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to
500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
3-1.
Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Savali has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Nope. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 1-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And no, he can't make the play. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Into the stands. He got it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Spencer Turnbull is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Lifted in the air to center field. Maben on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Ready now, Oscar Mercado took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a
slide and a stop by Scope. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. We are still scoreless. Here's Jonathan Scope now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now, he went deep in the contest last night. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the. Now batting, Franmil Reyes. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Cabrera's got it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Domingo Santana lifted into the air out toward center field. Maven on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Tyler Naquin trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reyes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Indians. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. He went deep last night twice.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
This one's also hit well, deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive, base hit to right.
An 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready for another chance? Franmil Reyes. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Reyes makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Maben, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. In now, Jose Ramirez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Reyes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Indians lead it 7-0. So coming to the plate, Harold Castro. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way.
80. Ball, that's off the plate.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At it again with show track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Roberto Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw. The tag, and they got him coming back to third.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. High in the air out to center field. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Zimmerman comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Kyle Funkhauser gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Kyle.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Three runs already home here. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Into the box, Domingo Santana. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for Detroit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Cameron Maybin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cameron Maybin is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone!
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Again, another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Nico Goodrum. He'll swing it from the left.
Or left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the end. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 13-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hard hit ball to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Bo Burrows gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Curveball looked at here for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Reyes hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 0-2 once more. This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Harold Castro. He went down on strikes last time up. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And digging in, Tyler Naquin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Hit down the line at first. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Cabrera. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in once again, Oscar Mercado. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the back rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Ronnie Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Line drive to left. Reyes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. And their runners at the corners now. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner from second is in to score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Domingo Santana. Fly ball out toward left center field. Maben's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. All set for the start of the inning. Striding in, Miguel Cabrera.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Tigers.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. The throw into second, and he's safe.
Now batting.
At the plate, Cameron Maben. He went deep last time up. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. To the plate now, Austin Romine, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. At the plate, Tyler Naquin. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
Roberto Perez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Jose Cisnero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, right fielder,
At the plate, Franmil Reyes. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Ramirez. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch down the first baseline. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah. And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field is 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues. Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 28-2. Now in the box, Nico Goodrum. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez is there, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Digging in to try it again, Harold Castro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. Into center field, line drive base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As it's grounded sharply to first. To second for 1. To Cabrera to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 30-3. Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Scope. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Cameron Maben. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
30-3 tonight. The Cleveland Indians hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Aaron Savali notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Spencer Turnbull permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney.